Let's move on now to the next email of the day. And the next email today comes to us from Anthony Williams, who writes, "Hello, John. Hello, Anthony. Big fan. My question is, regarding the announced Spawn movie, do you think it's being made because of the success with Black Panther? Movie studios seeing that African Americans, like myself, will spend our money to see ourselves represented on film and will support films that do. Keep up the good work." All right, thanks a lot for the question, Anthony. I appreciate that. And this is a question I've heard a couple people have actually come to me a couple of times, but I didn't realize that it was actually a growing theory. And the theory is this, that MacFarlane, who's been trying forever to get a new Spawn reboot off the ground and running, years and years and years and years and years he's talked about it, never happened, and now it is. And some people are wondering if it's due to the success that Black Panther had. Is Black Panther's success the reason that Spawn is happening? And it's the timing of it all makes the question a fair question. Because like I said, MacFarlane's been trying for over a decade to get a new Spawn movie made. And now it's all coming together. Now, right in the afterwash of the big success, both critically, quality-wise, and financially, of Black Panther. Is it because of that? Is it because they believe, oh, okay, so there's an African-American audience out there who wants to see these types of films and we're going to make it for them and that's why we're doing it? I have to admit, I don't think that's the reason. And I don't think that's the reason for a couple of points. And you may agree or disagree with my points. I might be right or wrong, but you let me know. One of the biggest reasons I don't think that really has anything to do with it is because of the fact that I bet if you go to a movie theater, right? Stand outside of the movie theater after Mission Impossible Fallout plays and interview the 500 people coming out and ask them, figure out a way to word it, if they knew that Spawn was a black character. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to tell you right now, 95% of them have no idea that Spawn's a black character. I probably 50% of them never even heard of Spawn. And those that have heard of Spawn only know him as you see him right here. The mask, the creature, that sort of thing. I bet you dollars to dimes that if you survey 500 people, average film fans coming out of an average movie, and you ask them, did you know that the Spawn character is an African-American character? I'm going to tell you right now, I think 95% of the people don't even know that. Straight up, 95% of the people out there don't even know that. And I think on that basis alone, you can probably look at it and say, well, that probably isn't the reason then. Since 95% of the audience doesn't even know that the character is an African-American character, although they'll do a lot to try to inform the audience with the marketing campaign because you got Jamie Foxx in the role, but still, it seems to be a little bit counterintuitive to make that your reasoning when most people don't even know it's a black character. So I don't think that's probably it for that reason. Also, I think history has shown us that, look, the movie-going audience, the white movie-going audience, the Latino movie-going audience, the black movie-going audience, the Italian white dude movie-going audience, we're not simpletons. We're not simpletons. The Latino movie-going audience just goes, oh, there's a Latino in it? Well, I'm going to go see it. They're not that. The black movie-going audience aren't a bunch of simpletons. Oh, you've got a black character in it? Well, we're going to rush out and see it. No, you still got to make something quality that entices the audience, them as film fans, to want to come out and see it. I mean, there's a reason Proud Mary, that was just out a while ago, nobody went to go see that. Despite the fact that we had an African-American lead, action heroine, in a strong lead, but the movie was crap, so people didn't go see it. We, the movie-going audience, whether we're the white demographic, Latino demographic, Italian demographic, black demographic, Asian demographic, whatever, we're not a bunch of simpletons. You still got to make a movie that looks good to us. Black Panther looked awesome. And that's the main reason why. Now, was there a little bit of that, like you were saying in your email there about, hey, there's an added bonus of that we're getting some representation of our demographic on the screen. Is there some of that? Absolutely, I believe there's some of that. But I just don't believe that the audience are simpletons. You still got to make a movie that looks really good. So when you combine that with the fact that I think 95% of the audience don't even know that Spawn is an African-American character, it kind of leads me to the conclusion, and you know what, maybe this should have been our question of the day. It leads me to the conclusion that Spawn happening now, while the timing of it makes the question a fair question, I believe that the question of, is Spawn happening now because of the success of Black Panther, I'm actually probably going to say no. I'm going to say it was coincidental. I'm going to guess that it was coincidental. That's my guess, at any rate. Now, I have my doubts about this movie, but fingers crossed, let's hope they make something worthwhile. And look, the fact that they got an Academy Award winner like Jamie Foxx up there, the fact that they got an Academy nominee like Jeremy Renner in there now, and for those of you who don't remember, Jeremy Renner has just joined the project as well. The fact that Blumhouse is on there, look, I'm skeptical of this movie, but even I got to say some good pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place. So maybe there's something really cool to see here. We're just going to have to wait and see, I guess. But let me know what you guys, even though it's not the question of the day, and damn it, I really should have made that the question of the day. I want to know what you guys think. Do you agree with me right now that, I don't really think that's the reason? Black Panther probably has nothing to do with it. Or maybe do you have some good counter arguments to that? Change my mind, man. I love it when you guys change my mind. Jump down to the comments section. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's move on to the final emailed in topic today.